My name is Rodrigo Alvarez, and I'm the other 3/4 of ITRAicons.
Sir, how did the project come about?
So I remember Isaac getting to this mural call that he was excited about, and we started gathering all the information. I worked on the design.
In 2021, JCPRD embarked on a public art master plan with the goal of trying to figure out how we could embed public art into our parks, our trails, and our facilities. And as we were going through that year-long process and engaging the community, one of the sites that really popped out right away was the Okun Fieldhouse site. It had this amazing 4,500 square foot wall, and it really just looked like this canvas that was begging for a mural. So we were so fortunate to connect with ITRAicons. That's a mural team that's located right here in Overland Park, Kansas. The whole process began with a call for artists, and we put that out regionally for any artist that lived within 500 miles of our site.
My name is Isaac Tapia, and I am one half of ITRAicons. I don't even remember when exactly, probably last year, around later December, Thanksgiving, I don't remember, one of those days. And we were able to see it online, and we saw that people were sharing it and all of that, and we decided to apply to it, and that's essentially how we found out about the project and got ready for one of the biggest projects we've ever had.
And we had about 45 different admissions, lots of different talented mural artists from across the region. And ITRAicons really stood out. One, they had a really deep level of experience with large-scale murals, which was something we were looking for. But I think something that really hit us right away was their heart for community engagement, and that really came across in their presentation and their project. And so we're just really proud and excited that we get to feature a local artist on our very first permanent public art installation.
So ITRA started about 5 years ago now, in 2017. Isaac and I started working with the Kansas City Public Schools. We did a couple murals with them, and once finishing those, we kind of got eager to gather more walls, and we went door to door for a few months and started building our portfolio, and just have been doing murals ever since.
Take one. Action.
My name is Christian, born and raised in New York City, and I got connected to ITRA through Isaac's sister, Sochi. We went to the same college, and she knew that I was just getting into making murals, painting, so we're out here. We're painting a huge landscape. But yeah, it's just a landscape with a lot of elements from the area, a lot of animals, flowers, stuff that it was kind of used to doing. my favorite part about making murals is probably the actual painting. I paint really quickly because I just love it. So I'm just there for like, I love just taking like 10-hour days, you know, just painting. But this sun is killer out here in Kansas, so I can't really do that. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about communication, right? I feel like sometimes community outreach doesn't necessarily ask the people what they want, right? So I think just constant communication back and forth with the community is important.
I think the benefit is mutually beneficial. I think the community itself gets to kind of dabble a little bit into the arts, and we get to dabble into what we love, which is nature. Isaac and I do a lot of plein air, which a lot of this design comes from that. From us actually like loving plein air, and so we spliced a whole bunch of the images that the community had already gathered. So one of the benefits is the community gets to see some of their own photographs actually plastered on a wall.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Rebirth. I am a community mural participant. How did I get involved? Well, I found out that Isaac and Rico were selected for the Okun mural. And when I found out that there was a community mural aspect to it, I was super excited to get involved. And I became a part of this project because I thought it would be interesting to get a feel for how to do a mural. I've never been exposed to it, other than seeing other folks do it themselves. So now I've got a little bit of a background on how to do it. I've got a little bit of background on how to spray, which is very difficult, but it's fun at the same time to get messy. Also, how to put together a mural that, we've got the community mural where we've got pieces that we started with, and we get to put that together on the mural. So it's like a take-home project. You bring it home, or you bring it back, and you're able to put it together.
That's a really good question. What are the benefits of the initiative? Art. More than anything, to bring art to the community. That's by far the biggest one, just to bring art.
My name is Fabrice, and I'm from Congo, and I'm working with ITRAicons now, and I got connected with them through my teacher, my high school teacher, the one who connected me with the ITRAicons. Then I'm working with them now. My favorite art medium is painting. My hardest part is working with sprayers because I've been working with paints like for a lot of years, but now I'm trying to get a way to learn the sprayer paint.
I think community is extremely important when it comes to murals because it gives an opportunity for everyone to unite and to be a part of something that a lot of people don't really get the opportunity to. And it makes a huge impact for everyone who is involved and who gets to also see it too. It's a huge happiness and joy that we bring when we create these murals for the community.
So what community means to me is really very personal. It's really this idea of what we can do collectively together as opposed to individually in our own silos. And so there's really something special about coming together around something and seeing what can happen when we do that, when we link arms. There's also really this value in thinking about our community individually of ourselves, of how can we leave this place better than we found it. And so I really love that question, and I really feel like this mural does that. It definitely will leave this site better than we found it.
The concept of this mural is based on the idea that water is the foundation for life. In modern society, we are able to adapt our environment so extensively that we often forget the importance, uniqueness, and power of the land that we stand on. Even though most of our cities and towns are built on waterways, how many of us feel connected to these histories, to these sources of life? How many of us think of modern society as yet another ecosystem built on a waterway? Most importantly, how would we treat our rivers and streams if we viewed them not just as part of our scenery, but as the authors of our civilizations? Rebirth is a visual tribute to the richness of life that springs from waterways. To create this scene, different photos were collaged from the Mill Creek Streamway trail systems.
Sound rolling, camera rolling. ITRA part of interview. 1.
Why did you clap?
So I can sing the sound. Sound rolling. Mic check, mic check.
My name is Isaac Tapia.
Hello, my name is Isaac Tapia. I'm with ITRAicons.
Hello, my name is Isaac
I'm
Tapia.
tired. Alright.
Hello,
I'll see you.